We have a simple relationship with the snow. It falls, we clean it up. Whether we shovel, blow, plow, melt, or throw it around, this relationship holds. Sometimes the snow is dry, sometimes it's wet, sometimes only a little bit falls, and sometimes a lot. Sure, there are days where the snowfall goes on, a seemingly never-ending static on our view of the real world. But it has to stop at some point, right? It started falling last week, which isn't too strange. It's winter after all. But it hasn't stopped falling. The constant, relentless, quiet attack of snowflakes has been going for 9 days and 13 hours, give or take a few minutes. It hasn't let up, and it hasn't shown any signs of slowing down. On the first day, it was great for families. Kids love playing in the snow, and their rosy cheeks said it all. On the second day, it was so deep, only the bigger kids could trudge through it. On the third day, all the kids stopped coming, the parents likely exhausted from dealing with the preparation and the aftermath of these daily adventures. It got very quiet then. Weather reports didn't see it coming and scrambled to explain it. They couldn't even show us radar images because this snow didn't show up on their fancy machines, but you couldn't deny it was there. TV stopped working on the fourth day. In any other situation, you would look outside and think how peaceful it is. Maybe you'd be bundled up, snuggled with your family, drinking hot chocolate and marshmallows. That's not the case this time. I shoveled twice a day and the snow kept coming. I've been bored since I retired last month, so I don't mind the activity. It keeps me busy, and God knows I could stand to lose a pound or 10. But the piles on my lawn are nearly my height, and soon I won't have anywhere left to put the stuff. Sometimes I find snow in places I just shoveled, and I like to imagine it's reaching out to me. I assume it's just fallen off the pile because it had nowhere else to go. There's no wind to blow it around, just calm, constant snow. I haven't seen any snowplows come by since the 5th day. The last one was so badly maintained it looked like it was falling apart, shaking and rattling as it pushed fluffy mountains aside. If I didn't know better, I would have said it was deteriorating in real time. The driver seemed stressed. His face was beet red and he was yelling, likely frustrated at having to go over the same roads day after day, hour after hour, only to look back and see the unrelenting force of nature filling the void he created. Must be a hard job. I don't blame him for taking some time off. My shoveling schedule finally aligned with my neighbor's on the 6th day. He came out to shovel wearing shorts and a t-shirt, making me look ridiculous in my full-body snowsuit. By the time he was done, his arms and legs were beet red, probably from the cold air and trying to be a hero. I saw Hotshot again on the 7th day. He came out to get the mail, walking calmly through the sea of powder in the same shorts and t-shirt he wore the day before. He looked incredibly pale, almost paper white, and the red marks on his body were gone. The smile on his face was so wide, it might have ripped at the seams if it were any bigger. I greeted him, but his only reply was to stare off into the sky and somehow smile even harder. I haven't seen him since. The snow is most of the way up his front door. I worry that much snow on a house would damage something. I tried calling him, but he hasn't answered. Reception has been spotty these days. I hope he's okay. The snow kept falling, as it has been. I've run out of space to put the stuff, other than to push the snow onto my neighbor's driveway. Day 8 was quite warm, but it didn't seem like the snow was melting. It kept falling and appeared dry and powdery. I went out to shovel, but I wore shorts and a t-shirt, snow be damned. Hotshot would have been proud of me. As I was clearing my driveway, I tripped over myself and spilled my body into a pile on my neighbor's driveway. I hadn't felt snow at all until then because of my getup. Strangely, it didn't feel cold at all. It felt warm to the touch, only slightly higher than my body temperature. It was a hug from a close friend, a gentle embrace from your broken-in chair, welcoming and protective at the same time. I cupped some into my hand and it started shimmering, almost like it was moving. It looked nice, like a billion little diamonds sparkling in the sunlight. My arms and legs became warmer, and my skin started to turn bright red. It doesn't feel like a cold burn, the way you would expect frostbite to be. It's more of a cozy blanket wrapped around you. I can't believe I waited so long to touch snow, to feel its embrace. I've stopped shoveling, and snow keeps falling. The plows have stopped completely, and a few other neighbors look like they've embraced snow and stopped cleaning, which is great. I think everything looks better now with snow on it. My arms and legs aren't red anymore. My whole body is white, just like snow, and I can see my skin moving around. It feels like a loving, soft, warm massage. My front door is almost entirely covered in snow. It'll be great when the house is covered. Things will be so beautiful then. I understand now why Hotshot didn't want to come out anymore. It's so cozy in here. For those of you still out there battling the elements, think about it. Wouldn't you rather be inside, cozy and warm, with the peace and quiet that snow brings when it covers the outside world? It's very nice. Before you settle in, go outside and play.